So Alina, I'm allowed to go anywhere for my birthday weekend, right? I want to go to Denmark. South Carolina.
You think you're really funny.
Alright, we are at William H. Gray III 30th Street Station. We're waiting for our first of 2 trains to get to Denmark, South Carolina, the least used Amtrak station in South Carolina. I would like to say how scuffed the boarding process is here.
Yes.
Our train is boarding in 40 minutes, and there's already a line. Here's your little 30th Street tip. Don't wait in the line if it's a regional. If it's a Northeast Regional or an Acela, if the train's gonna come in at the same time, everyone's down the platform. You can just go down to the platform late and you'll still be there in time for the train to get in. We're sitting on the best benches ever. They're completely non-hostile and you can charge both USB regular and USB-C. 30th Street is probably the best train station in the US. Something bad in that hill. All right, we're officially boarding. All right, we managed to get like the last 2 seats together. Very grateful.
You ran for it.
I darted for it. I darted. By the way, for any editors of the Wikipedia page I inexplicably have, this is my birthday today. All right, we're leaving Philly at 10:07 a.m. If all goes according to plan, we'll be in Denmark at 1:23 a.m. tonight. It's so satisfying to be on the Northeast Regional, tearing past all the SEPTA stops at 108 miles an hour. So what's interesting about this trip is that Denmark is on the Floridian, formerly the Silver Star. So back in the day, this would have been a 1-seat ride from Philly to Denmark on 1 train, but we actually have to transfer in DC. You get about 2 hours there, which is kind of nice.
Go complete lunch.
Yeah.
Body of water you said.
I do. I mean, this is incredible. All right, so what's this new game you're playing?
This is not new. You know, this is Heyday. Not a new game. This is an established game. Okay. And this is, I'm on level 39, but to be fair, this is my account from like middle school.
May I make a comment? I love the Baltimore housing stock. I'm getting passed by the Acela. You're doing homework. What am I supposed to do?
Play Heyday.
I'm not playing Heyday.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo! Okay, so the good news is that the smell ripeness is really not that bad in this bathroom. The bad news is that the visual ripeness could be better. If I may make a clerical note, they actually announced the transfer to the Floridian. Alright, we made it to DC! We have like an hour and a half here.
This is the amount of fries I got. Here's your Cane's tip. Never, ever, ever get it to go if you can help it. Except sometimes you'll say here and they'll give it to you to go because they can give you the stuff.
I didn't know that. There's no way we're gonna have enough time for all this. There's a stamp gallery too. Here's the thing I find really interesting is like these vehicles are so iconic, but they're like changing them to those weird ones.
Oh, the like Dr. Seuss looking one?
Yeah, but my thing is that like these are so normal to us, but they're about to feel so dated once every mail truck gets replaced. I just find that so interesting.
I just realized it's like it took me looking at that to realize it's an eagle. I had no idea my entire
I don't think it's a great logo because it took me a long time as well.
I thought it was like a weird little envelope clapper thing. I want to exhibit on the history of that.
It's the old Canada Post design that's not full of like crazy stuff that I don't like. I don't like new design because I've noticed people will like put stickers on them and you can't tell they're stickers. You think they're just part of the design because the design is so busy. It's this guy's birthday too. Happy birthday, Ben. We don't have too much time. We're boarding. We got the boarding details. You gotta get a picture of the dog and then we gotta go. There's a documentary about rail mail, which is so cool, but we don't have time because we gotta get on a real train. I wanna go back.
I wanna go back.
We don't have enough time. That was so much fun. Don't forget, we're entering micromanaging Amtrak now. We're gonna get assigned a seat.
Bad car.
Yeah, the screw you car. Because we're getting off in the middle of the night. I know we're boarding. We have time for Annie Ann's.
Oh, no, there's a line.
Alright, well, whatever line might have been here is gone, so we'll just go. Oh, well, it said Denmark. Alright, here's the line. Let's see where we get put. This doesn't bode well. We're leaving DC. The good news is that we weren't micromanaged and could sit wherever we wanted. The bad news is that this train is very busy. What? Well, we need to get a menu shot.
You want me?
Yeah.
No, actually, I'd be too embarrassed.
Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
We've got some very beautiful snowy scenery out here. I feel like Virginia is not often looking like this, and yet here we are. What did you purchase at the cafe car?
$2.
This train has the national menu, which means that we'll have an interesting time deciding what we're gonna have for dinner. So that was actually mysteriously built by aliens. I saw a really good History Channel documentary of that. It's time to get your foamer meters out, because this is Ashland, Virginia, where we run in the street. I love this bit where it's just a residential neighborhood and we're just trundling through it. So we're here at Richmond, Virginia, Staples Mill Road, where there's a brief stretch and smoke break. I asked Alina if she wanted to do the stretch and smoke break.
We did it last time and got yelled at. So
You're not wrong.
Don't film it on the platform. Everybody don't want to be in your camera.
What I love about the James River is that it's one of these like big narrow rivers that it feels like you could just kind of like walk across, or in this case kind of hop, skip, and jump across.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
You know, I'm honestly impressed. This is also smell-wise not right. Visually, more so, but really not as bad as it could be. Shout out to the guy who is sitting next to you, who volunteered to swap. Now we get to sit together. It's very nice. We swapped seat checks so they wouldn't yell at us, because they did a very loud announcement. It was like, you must not change seats. There's a sign. Sunset stuns in new image.
look at the orange.
The orange.
We're on the street. We're on the street.
We are on the street. We're in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, a new state. So we were just listening to an album and we figured we'd have dinner once the album was over, but it turns out the cafe car is temporarily closed. I would like to say that oftentimes we'll do like a 10-minute warning to kind of like, you know, one last call, but that was not the case. What album do you have queued up there?
Oh,
Is
well,
that the Miles and Music
so
album available wherever you stream your music?
If you're looking for an album to listen to, yeah, there's one right here. You're just listening to my favorite, 71, and everyone else's favorite, it seems.
Yeah, it is the most popular one. Turn around.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, that actually looks pretty cool. Welcome to the Raleigh Stretch and Smoke Break. That police, every little thing it does is magic, which is their best song. So apparently the cafe car has actually been open for like quite a while, which is kind of classic to just close it and then not announce when it's open again. All right, here we are in the cafe car, the newly open cafe car. Turkey cheddar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hoagie.
Hoagie?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And then I have been nervous to try the deluxe stromboli as opposed to the regular stromboli, which was very good. But today I bit the bullet. I got the deluxe stromboli, which has a bunch of random meats in it. But we'll see, maybe it's good. And of course, some not Snyder's and my classic cup of ice. How is your turkey cheddar special supreme?
I don't taste much.
You don't taste, well, better than tasting bad. I got an intel from Jeremy, who said that he likes it more than the regular stromboli.
That's just
Seems
crazy.
like heresy to me.
That sounds good.
It's fine. Hashtag bring back the old regular stromboli.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
This is pretty close to breaking the scale. Alright, it's 10:15. Let's see.
Lights out.
Highway 41, we're southbound, we're going to Florida.
Thank you.
41 or 40? 41, southbound, going to Florida.
It's warm.
It is warm, you're right. I don't know why I'm switched up. So that's 2 ons, then 1 off, plus us. No. Alright. Oh, it is stopping. Oh, that's very odd. What is your sense of dread level?
On this walk.
Well, just of the train leaving, of being here now.
Because
2:42 in the morning. It's like an hour and 20 minutes
well,
late.
no, if you look that way, there's like
Yeah, there's stuff.
ocean.
Yeah, I gotta say, this platform is very nice.
Very recently though.
So all we have over here is a wheelchair lift, and then there is some sort of exit over there that I think we should check out. I like how the train's just sitting here.
Oh, is it the police?
Is the police stopped by the train? Oh, that's very upsetting. I think this is technically an emergency exit and not a real exit, because it just ends like it's meant to be like a refuge area, but like,
Oh, I got you.
I guess it's a thing you can use. I guess we can't really complain about the lack of sidewalk here because you could just use the platform, and we've just opted not to. So there's a ramp here, and then these accessible parking spaces are maybe not done yet. I can't tell what's happening. I guess we can kind of count them because they will presumably be done soon.
And how much is it to you?
Oh my gosh, that's out of date. I mean, it still says Silver Star.
It looks worse
Okay, how much is it to you? How much is it?
Oh, look at this. Non-hostile benches. It's warm in here. Very warm in here. We can review the water fountain if it works. It's really good. Super cold. Oh, it tastes a little weird, but it is cold. The aftertaste is odd, right? Alright, I'm just picky, I guess. There are outlets.
There's a single room back.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
My big thing in here, sink is fun, but I'm curious about this bizarro wastebasket. Does this?
It's just industrial.
Wow. So cool. This is so nice. This also feels like one of those station buildings. Maybe we can test it out tomorrow, but it feels like one of those station buildings that's just like open all the time and no one cares. Alright, so in terms of ridership, this is kind of in the higher end of these two stations. In 2019, because we always use 2019 data, it got 3,126 riders.
So 9 riders a day.
And then, yeah, so I guess the station review. So water fountain with a bathroom, there's these very nice benches. I was doing a bit of light reading, and it looks like the station was added to Amtrak, mostly just to have a stop between Columbia and Savannah. I was like, let's just pick one in the middle.
The only...
Yeah.
Well, this also has a college, so I think...
Yeah, there's 2 colleges here. I think it's the least used just because it's overnight. It's kind of the worst possible time in both directions. I'll put those times up on screen, and I think that does in some way count against the station.
I will also note that the town here is actually really small.
3,000, maybe 3,500.
And the college is very tiny. This being the least used is not at all surprised to me.
What would you give it?
Well, I mean, since I can't decide, I gotta go with 7 because it's
7,
like
okay.
the least committal score you could give.
I was gonna go 6.
See, I was thinking 6, but I didn't want to be like a hard ass.
Oh yeah, I think that's fair.
It's currently 3:15 a.m. and the train is still sitting there.
It's still sitting there. What's it doing? We had a very nice small town exchange. This woman walked in who came from our train, and
She didn't have a ride.
yeah, she was trying to book Ubers
Which out
at
here
3 a.m. in Denmark, South Carolina.
Not really gonna work.
So we kind of waited with her, and then this other woman walked in who was waiting for her girlfriend coming from the northbound train, which is also incredibly late. We kind of managed to arrange for the train woman to get a ride from her. This foliage is amazing. Like, I just wasn't expecting this to be so well landscaped. We have a half-hour walk to our Airbnb, by the way.
Yeah.
Because there's one motel in town, and it has terrible reviews. But they were very flexible with our hours, I have to say, the Airbnb. Oh, an old theater.
Oh, that's pretty
Wow. There is some really cool urbanity here. South Carolina has a statewide food grade rating system.
cool. Oh.
That is so cool. So this Chinese restaurant we know is health and safety certified. I don't think this place is open, but I love how all the lights are still on. This is funny that we went from the Postal Museum in DC to the post office in Denmark, South Carolina.
Question for the post office folks.
Uh-huh.
Why are all post offices that same brick?
That's a good question. I mean, this one feels very like 50s to me.
All the post offices back home have that brick.
I don't
It's
know.
like same color.
What is that?
It's a dog.
Oh, she's a dog. It's not like a evil wolf or something. Oh, sorry.
She definitely has puppies.
Oh, things are definitely getting more rural, but this street remains sidewalked. The Denmark Retreat.
I believe we have a whole house.
This is so nice. It's kind of funny we have a whole house,
Yeah.
but those are your options in Denmark, South
Whole house
Carolina.
with a weird motor.
Oh, this is awesome!
Spanish. hour.
Love it. All right, this is the room we're picking. We also have what I believe is a Jim Harrison on the wall. We'll hopefully see his art tomorrow if the gallery's open. And just on a clerical note, there is our train finally leaving at some horrible time, 4:08 a.m. It's like over 2 hours late. It's like 2.5 hours late. Glad we got off here.
The next day.
All right, good morning from Denmark. Oh, I mean, we're not surprised these are on the listing, but oh.
Are they ganging up on you?
I'm so evasive. Oh, I missed the cherry, really? Ah!
Miles wants me to film him beating.
I did! I beat the high score! Ah! I lost! I beat the high score! So we've structured this day around food because there's 3 restaurants in this town that look good that are open on a Saturday. Do you see that? There's chickens in there. I can't hear you. Okay, this light is crazy. Ready? I'm gonna push the button. Ready? 3, 2, 1, push.
I really like this too.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Alina and I love to go and visit libraries, but unfortunately this one is only open Monday through Thursday.
What does it say?
Yeah, the We Bake Bakery. With lots of people waiting outside, so I assume it's good. It's so busy in there. People are waiting outside because there's no room in the building. People are probably driving from far away to get here.
They had something called bear claws, which I don't know what those are, but they were out of them.
We were surprised to see it seems to be an Amish or perhaps Mennonite bakery,
Yeah.
which is surprising down here. I'm sure people know in the comments. They're playing these like hymns over the
Yeah,
radio.
it felt very Christmas music. Nice, good vibes.
Yeah, I got an apple fritter and Alina got a cinnamon roll. Did someone come and lock it? Wow.
Yes.
Oh, it would have been a really good place to eat these pastries. They're just gonna sit under the awning.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
It was like $4.
Here's my apple fritter.
That looks really good.
Oh, you have to try this.
I had a really good apple fritter.
So good. It's so.
That might be the best apple fritter I've ever had.
I would like to document this as proof that I do sometimes like sweet things. Now it's time for our tour to start. I think we're gonna start with the Jim Harrison Gallery.
Hello.
Hi. One thing he loved painting was these kind of advertisements that companies would do on barns. Something else I'm grateful for is that this place has a bathroom.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
It's very nice.
Apparently, when he was in high school, he was a Coca-Cola sign painter.
This was one of the signs that he painted in high school, and it's like fading away at this point. And then he paints a painting of the sign that he painted. And that's why it's called Disappearing America. So there's the Jim Harrison Gallery. You got something, Alina.
I got a little postcard.
I don't know, I've never heard of him, but I really like his paintings. It's just really good rural Americana stuff. History about Denmark High School, which is this old building. I don't think it's actually a high school anymore because it looks like it's condemned. The history continues on the other side. So just for the record, here's the other history. Why? Why are you after?
Don't get hit.
What is wrong with that? I did not expect him to come out. That was a little scary.
That was a little
scary. He's in the house. Oh, the guy's watching us.
Yeah, you're fine.
Was he coming to say hi or was he coming to kill us?
Sometimes you can't tell. How recent was this fire? Because this looks very like...
Yeah, this is sad. Must have been pretty recent. This is our next stop, the like Caroline Antique Shop or something like that.
Yeah.
It's in an old AT&T building according to the history sign. Whoa, that's what AT&T stands for? American Telephone and Telegraph.
Oh, that's a good fact.
All right, should we go? So we were talking to you, Caroline,
Yes.
the owner of the shop, and mentioned that we filmed a video, and you said you would love to be on camera.
Right, and here it is Caroline, not Carolyn. It's clearly L-I-N-E on the end, and I run into that with some of my northern friends sometimes. Anyway, this is Denmark, and there's nothing Scandinavian here, nothing at all. It was named for Colonel Denmark, who helped bring the railroads in. Now, if you go down the road, the next town is Norway, and going to Norway, you'll go through Sweden, and if you turn at Sweden, you end up at Finland. So we do have a sense of humor, and I love it when tourists come in that are actually from the country of Denmark. They think they found their relatives, and there's just nothing here, and I have to break their little hearts, but it's okay. It should be a very big town, but pettiness and politics kept that from happening. It's the same old story. There were many industries here. My dad started his own plant in the next town over, and that's how we all made our living. Then something happened, you know, around the late 70s, 80s, and all the industry went overseas, and my little town became a shell of itself. But it's still a wonderful place. It's a great location. I pretend like I live in the suburb of a big city. I can be anywhere I want to be within an hour. I can go to Columbia or Charleston or Savannah. So I highly recommend living in a small town like Denmark, and it's very reasonable to live here. It's not too expensive. And the antiques, my parents started this. This is their hobby. I had to stop what I was doing in life, which was my second career. I've been a paralegal, a school teacher, and now I do this to run their hobby. This building was the AT&T switching station. It was the largest in the Southeast. It was built in 1922 for $300,000, and the first transcontinental phone call came through here. And then in World War II, the Army took over the whole town to protect it from sabotage, because Washington, D.C.'s long-distance line came through here. So we have quite a history. We saved the building, and it's one of the busiest intersections in the state. So it's just a great, great place, and I'm so tickled y'all came through and came to check us out. This is the way to go if you're traveling through the state. Look at a map, come through Denmark, get where you're going safely.
That was great. Thank you so much. Salem the cat, who's very mean.
He can go from Salem to Satan real quick.
How long did we spend in there? That was amazing.
That was really cool. She said that this white building was the library when she was
Oh yeah, the old, like, look how cool that
I don't know
is.
what it is now.
We found this cute squirrel, and Alina loves squirrels, so.
I do love squirrels.
And it was really nice because the price tag said 25, and Caroline was like, how about 10? And we're like, yeah.
She gave us her business card too.
Yeah, we have to text her when the video comes out. So Caroline, if you're watching this, you should leave a comment, and everyone should go to her store because it was really amazing. Oh, water. We're gonna check out this 5, 10, 25 cent store. I assume it's not actually a 5, 10, 25 cent store anymore.
Yeah.
We got some postcards.
So Carolina. And this one is Denmark Technical College.
We were banking on going to this place, Fat Boy's Magic, for one of our meals. It was the one that was only open on Fridays and Saturdays, but it actually looks to be closed forever. So that's very unfortunate. Hopefully the other soul food place is open. Except this place has Google Maps reviews from quite recently, including after we were there, so I guess it's still open? Thankfully, there are a bunch of cars parked at Southern Seoul.
Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
I also love these amenities, like this just thing of paper towels and like hand sanitizer.
Great.
It's great.
The barbecue's really good.
And I've been starting with my sides, which are like Southern style vegetables and rice. It's so good.
Very sweet. You wanna go pet it? You want to say hi?
We are leaving Southern Seoul, which was quite good.
It was really good. There's a lot of food too.
Now we're kind of walking off the very big meal by walking over to Voorhees University, which is a historically black college. It is very interesting. Denmark is 89% black. That was our first experience on that side of town, as it were. We were the only white people in there.
And when we were like in kind of like that like first intersection by the train station and the art gallery and stuff, we didn't see any, like very few black people.
The funny thing is that the bakery is like the one spot we've seen where both white and black people have commingled. So it seems like the bakery really is so good that just brings people from all over. I will say we looked at the income statistics and they are pretty low here. And that's definitely reflected in some of these residential areas. This is surreal, man. It feels so rural all of a sudden.
Parents are gonna kill me when this video comes out.
Why?
Walking down an old abandoned dirt road, petting strange dogs.
No idea why it suddenly gets paved again. Not complaining, but yeah, straight. We found an abandoned motel or something. Maybe related to the college because we're getting close. And then I don't know what these are. It's a lot of abandoned stuff around here. So the Denmark Technical College is down there, but it's locked by a big gate. It seems like you can maybe get through it, but I don't like the big gate. All right, this is very nicely manicured as for Voorhees University, founded in 1897. Based on all these parked cars and these signs that say Voorhees basketball today, it seems like we missed the basketball game.
Oh no!
This is the founder of the school. The first African-American woman to lay the foundation for the establishment of an HBCU in 1897. Elizabeth Evelyn Wright was really the big spearhead of this school. And then she got donations from Ralph and Elizabeth Voorhees from New Jersey to make it happen. I guess there's not much going on today because it's a Saturday. I'm glad I got to see it. It's a very historically important school.
It's charging my phone. Look, literally it says T charging pads.
Wow.
And it's charging my phone.
This is an amazing little amenity here. I would also like to mention one attraction that's somewhat close to here but not walkable, unfortunately, is the Bamberg Healing Spring. Someone put a pipe in the ground and it's like supposedly holy water, and you can go there and get holy water.
You need a car to get there. So.
Yeah, I mean, we could walk for like 4 hours or something, but
I personally wouldn't want to do that.
A couple of attractions here. We have a little park. It's like a basketball court and a tennis court and a playground. And then here we have the water tower.
Ooh, the green jungle gym thing is kind of fun though.
Oh, I could not do that as a kid.
Hi guys.
Aww.
Better than pop music.
Greetings from the kitchen. We...
Do you record me doing that?
Yeah. We took a nap, and now we've discovered that there's some food in here, because everything's closed now. It's 10:06.
And also everything's a half-hour walk.
The train is like 25 minutes late, I think, but it has a lot of time to make that up. So we're considering on time for now. 5 hours of the train. Oh, but I had a surprise for Alina that she guessed off camera. I ended up using some points to get us a roomette on the way back.
Actually, I suppose if it's black tea, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
Well, you can't get unsweet tea in South Carolina. That's what they told us.
New Orleans.
So is it sweet tea?
This is time caffeine.
You're gonna hate me when you watch this. Time check. It's 11:06.
We're not
Train
gonna
is
go
on
to
time.
bed. It's fine.
Look at this, 30 pages of games. It's not quite a scale, is it?
Playing Crystal Castles.
I love Crystal Castles, but
There's no trackpad.
there's no
It's
track.
not using
There's
it.
a trackball, but it doesn't work. What would you score this elevator? I can control wherever it goes, so I give it a 9 out of 10.
Well, then you gotta make it to the bottom, or do you gotta
Oh,
get the
really?
highest score? I don't know.
Watch this.
It's focused on us, not the game.
Fine.
This is Magic Girl.
Oh no.
What is happening? Oh, I'm pretty forgiving.
What? I like how your bombs are Jewish. This game can't get it straight. Is it bloopy or bloppy?
Oh, there's
Whoa.
So I'm actually almost out now.
Wait, okay, I'm good at it now. I figured it out.
Don't jinx
Oh no, why did you do that? Alright, we're about to get a
Ready?
Tetris here, yeah. Yeah.
How's it? It is 12:39 and I finally got Miles to stop playing Crystal Castles. Because we gotta pack up our stuff and maybe take a nap.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave here until like 2:15, but...
Nap time!
So, we weren't tired enough. So now we're watching the Pluto TV Vintage Price is Right channel.
I think part of it was that we're too nervous to miss the train. So
Yeah. This is not Alina's bread and butter. I'm kind of making us watch this, but I love 80s Price is Right. All right, it's 2:19.
Chemical?
Yep. Jeez, it is creepy. It's like foggy out. I have to say though, that was the perfect Airbnb to like spend time just killing time waiting for the train.
Yeah, there was a lot to do in it.
It's about a half-hour walk back, so we'll see you at the station. Last view of downtown Denmark. It is horrible out.
We are so bad.
Really? There's a police car that sits there every night, and we thought they were the ones that opened the station up. But I guess not. This has major implications on the score of this station. Because there's no benches besides the inside of the building. There's no amenities. It's just this shelter.
Sure, they could have put a bench under
The
this one.
times are terrible. Makes it impossible to visit this town as a tourist. I'm gonna go 3 out of 10.
Yeah. Now that there's no inside there.
Yeah, it should be open for every train, and evidently if that's an unreliable thing, then 3 out of 10.
Yo, you're so mad.
I am mad.
I feel like timing-wise, we left at a good time, though. Only got to wait
Yeah,
10 minutes.
good thing the train didn't get late on the walk, because we have nowhere to wait.
You are such a little turd when you want to be.
Okay, notably the train is in sight, or in earshot, and they're just now opening the station. I'm sorry, but that's kind of insane. Ooh, Fulmer locomotive! Oh no, it's phase whatever. It's like phase 6 or whatever, or phase 7, I don't know.
What is that?
That's actually like pretty new. We should probably hustle. Alright, so we just made the coach stop. 1 on, 2 offs.
3 offs.
3 offs. Now I'm gonna do a second stop for us sleeper passengers. Hi.
Hi, Selena.
Yep.
It's gonna be a row 6.
Okay.
Your beds are already down for you guys.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
So we got one of the old ones with the toilet in the room. This is impossible to do. It's so hard. Cozy, right?
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but $900 for this is actually
Well, it's 35,000 points. Because notably you can't do a
Poor bid.
on Amtrak trip involving 2 legs in it to transfer into the sea. Alright, well, who gets hopped on? Why did I say that? Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna step on the toilet, and then up here, there's this net to keep me from dying. I get a nice pouch up here to put stuff I need to, and then I get my own little window, which is really nice. Oh, and here's a fun Amtrak Fulmer fact. The windows up here are Amfleet 1 windows, and the windows downstairs for Alina are Amfleet 2 windows.
Now that is a fun fact.
Thank you. Yeah, so I guess there's 3 pillows to share between us. So Alina gave me her second one because she wasn't going to use it.
We're going to bed early in the day,
I suppose. Alright. Can you do the other light too?
What other way?
I think if you do it again, there's like a second light up here. Yeah. Alright, good night.
The next day.
How late are we?
15 minutes.
That's amazing. Did you sleep well?
I did. I want to sleep more.
Yeah, I know. We should come back after breakfast.
Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
Isn't this the most amazing car ever? What do you think of the railroad French toast?
They were sparked out a lot of strawberries.
I'm going to try to word this as tactfully as possible. I thought it was interesting how the waiter slash service attendant, I guess, treated us in the same way that an Amtrak conductor might treat a regular passenger. We walk in and we're not sure where to go, and he just takes one headphone out and he's like, sit down anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry. It was just like, I just...
No, it wasn't. Certainly was not the best service.
We also just made an interesting discovery because Alina was talking about how this mattress is very comfortable, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. It actually gives... The upper bunk, as it turns out, is very stiff. Well, we were about to take a nap, but we just got an interesting announcement saying the only seating for lunch is going to be 11:30 a.m.
So I'll set an alarm.
Yeah, I guess I'll set an alarm. We got on the train at 3 a.m.
You must have on headphone devices to listen to those devices. Thank you.
I like how we get that announcement too. It's so loud up here because I'm right next to the speaker. It's okay. Alright, we're back in the dining car for our 11:30 lunch. We were told to sit next to each other, so maybe we'll get some friends eventually, I don't know.
Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
You can see the cheese pool.
So this is your patty melt. And then I've got my burger.
No cheese.
No cheese, I asked for no cheese. Also intriguingly, breakfast was cloth napkins and real silverware, but lunch is definitely not. All right, let's all give a shout out to the James River. Dessert test.
It's really good.
People always say the dessert's the best part of the Amtrak meal, which I would agree with if I like dessert. So now that we're back in our room, you found that it's magically changed to be seats instead of beds.
We can both stand at the same time. I really like that.
I keep thinking these are little Biscoff bars.
No. Oh, I'm also totally stealing this toothbrush.
Sunny said that on first use, the bristles like came out, so.
Well, I'll steal the lotion.
Okay.
There's 2 shampoos, no conditioner.
Huh.
I think you have to ask for conditioner.
This is kind of funny because we're stopped at Richmond and someone has to use the bathroom in the room, so gotta close the windows.
We had a little bit of a scare in, where was it?
Raleigh.
Raleigh, where I went to pee and you're like, right.
But yeah, the toilet arrangement works pretty well if you're alone or if you happen to be in a couple. And even then it's a little weird.
It's a little awkward.
This is the auto train. We're in Sanford, Virginia, so this is where you load your cars onto those auto racks.
I'm taking checkers.
No, we can't because the next stop is DC.
If you ask, will they provide you with checkers?
No, not that I know of. I've never tried. We're crossing the Potomac. We've got the DC monuments. We're incredibly close. I always get very sad when a roomette trip is about to end. I mean, we can complain all we want about the fundamentals, but at the end of the day, being in a roomette is like the coolest experience ever.
You can know.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hope you have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
Oh, hey, this is a big benefit being a sleeper. We're right at the entrance. Also, we arrived like 5 minutes early.
Let's go.
Would you like one more surprise? We're taking the Acela back. Have you been on it before?
No.
Oh, great. Because we have same-day sleeper tickets, we have access to the Metropolitan Lounge, so we can like drop our bags off.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo. Hello, welcome to the DC Lounge bathroom. We dropped our bags off in the bag storage thing, and now we're gonna use the bathroom and go to the Postal Museum. Oh, but I'm reviewing this. This is good. This is not. Oh, geez.
Ready?
Yep.
I don't have a hood.
Oh. Do you guys like our stamp?
Here's our stamp.
Let me get a stamp. The famous Jenny stamp that was printed inverted. All the stamp foamers are going crazy right now. Look at this, it's a pneumatic tube that was used to send the mail in Manhattan. Well, the rain has become snow.
Well, it was hail.
Hail, now it's snow. Strongly recommend the Postal Museum. I guess we can kind of say we've been to it now.
Yeah, I
sort of
think
sped through it in 2 hour-long chunks.
I've seen everything I wanted to see.
Now, can we stop at Auntie Anne's for our train?
Yes. Yes.
So here's the nice thing, our train is boarding, but it doesn't actually matter because we have assigned seats at the Acela. We boarded the Acela from here. They've updated the lounge with new artwork, which is nice. Let's go. You just go straight to the platform, it's right here. This could be your first and last time on a first generation Acela.
Wow.
We'll see. Car 5 business class, because there's no coach class on Acela. Everything's business.
Look how these ones look more dated.
Yeah. Isn't it funny the comparison where like now everyone's like, hello, welcome aboard. Like Acela, you're treated like a businessman, even if you have schlubby sweatpants on and Auntie Anne's bag. Tray Table of Doom is a little rough. And I do maintain that these seats are less comfortable than the Amfleet seats. Why? I have to say though, I picked a good seat in picking these tickets because we have infinitely reclinable seats. There's no one behind us. Oh, doesn't really go back. I also like how they have to make as much of an airplane as possible, so it's like luggage.
It really feels like an airplane.
But you do get huge windows, which I love. And I suppose for the sake of completion, we got lights. Leaving DC, our last leg, we looked and this saves 6 minutes over the following more regional train.
Take a moment to use the safety instructions card in the seat back in front of you and make note of the
I know. Also, shout out to the guy that recognized us, and then I forgot to ask his name, but if you're watching, please tell us that you're you. So the thing that's really nice about these Acela trains is we're going 89 miles an hour right now, and it just does not feel like it. I mean, at least not to me, it just feels so smooth.
No, especially because like on the regular ones are going this fast.
Yeah. You're able to play your Heyday so much easier because the Wi-Fi is so good on the Acela.
It literally just right on.
And then they open the cafe car right away. Like, so everything's a step higher on the Acela.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Thoughts?
It's purple.
Have you ever been this close to the end of the station?
No, I didn't notice this either.
Wow, I've never seen this before. The thing I am sad I didn't capture was the fan clear the closing doors. Here we are, everybody in Philadelphia.
You're so proud.
76ers. Would you rather go to Denmark, South Carolina, or Denmark, Denmark?